Welcome dear students to lecture 6 of the module 2 block diagrams and signal flow graphs. So we'll work out some more numericals on signal flow graphs of finding the transfer function using the Mason's gain formula. So the question here is determine the transmittance of the signal flow graph shown below. So this is nothing but finding the transfer function using the Mason's gain formula. So let us first start. First what is the first step? First step is writing the forward path gains. So forward path gains, let us write. So forward path gains. So P1. It is nothing but the path directed from the input to the output node. So what are the different ways of going from input to the output? See, one is this. I'll just, in terms of path gains only, we'll talk 1 into 2 into 5 into 1. This is one forward path. Second forward path is 1 into 4 into 7. Then third forward path 1 into 3 into 6 into 1. Then fourth forward path 1 into 2 into 1 by s plus 1 into 1 by s plus 1 into 7 into 1. Then fifth forward path 1 into 3 into 1 by s plus 1 into 7 into 1. Then the last sixth forward path 1 into 2 into 1 by s plus 1 into 6 into 1. So these are the 6 forward paths what we have. So now let us just list out all these 6 forward paths. So I will write here. Once I write, again you can just trace the path and you can write. So 1 into 2 into 5. Okay. So into 1 for you to just again retrace the path back. 10. So P2. So 1 into 4 into 7 into 1, which is equal to 28. P3. 1 into 3 into 6 into 1, which is equal to 18. P4. 1 into 2 into 1 by s plus 1 into 1 by s plus 1 into 7 into 1, which is equal to 14 divided by s plus 1 the whole square. Then P5 is equal to 1 into 3 into 1 by s plus 1 into 7 into 1 is equal to 21 divided by s plus 1. P6 is equal to 1 into 2 into 1 divided by s plus 1 into 6 into 1 is equal to 12 divided by s plus 1. So these are the forward paths. See, now just look at this figure. We don't have any feedback path here. So hence there are no feedback loops in this particular uh, given question. Okay. So there are no feedback loops. There are no feedback loops. So C of s by R of s will be equal to P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 plus P5 delta 5 plus P6 delta 6 whole divided by delta. What is delta? Delta is 1 minus the loops. So no loops, so it will be 0. So delta is 1. Hence your delta 1 equal to delta 2 equal to delta 3 equal to delta 4 equal to delta 5 equal to delta 6, all are equal to 1. So what is C of S by R of S equal to? The denominator is 1. So I can just simply add up the P, all the forward parts. So 10 plus 28 plus 18 plus 14 divided by S plus 1 the whole square plus 21 divided by S plus 1 plus 12 divided by S plus 1. Okay. So you take common denominator here, S plus 1 the whole square. So it is 56 into S plus 1 the whole square plus 33 into S plus 1 plus it is 14. So after simplification we get this as, this answer will be, you simplify it, we get it as 56s square plus 145s plus 103 whole divided by s plus 1 the whole square. So this is the answer for the transfer function. Simplify from here, you get this as the final answer. Okay. So we have to draw the signal flow graph for the system of equations given below and find the overall transfer function x6 by x1 using Mason's gain formula. We'll first individually take the equations, write the separate signal flow graphs for each equation, then we'll combine in the end to form the whole signal flow graph. So consider the first equation. So here we know that whatever is there on the left hand side is the output, remaining all forms the input to that. So let me just write in terms of nodes. So here it is x1, then this is the output x2, then we have x3, and for this case we have x6. So x2 equal to g1 x1, so it comes from x1, so g1, then minus h1 x2, so it is nothing but self loop, it is x2 itself, so self, so this is minus h1, h2 minus h2 x3, so it is fed back to x2, so it is arrow mark, you have to be careful, this is h2 minus h6 x6, so again it comes back from x6 to x2, so this is also minus h6, this arrow mark is very much important. So equation 1 we have written. Let us go to the next equation now. So next equation is x3 equal to g1 x1 plus g2 x2 minus h3 x3. So let me again write over here x1, then we have x2, then we have x3. See here again, now x3 equal to g1 x1. So from here forward path, because it is going ahead, g1 plus g2 x2. So from here this is g2, arrow marks, be careful, minus h3 x3, so it is self loop to the same loop, so minus h3. So this is equation 2. Equation 3, x4 equal to g2 x2 plus g3 x3 minus h4 x5. So here x2, x3, x4, x5. So g2 x2, so again it comes from here, so this is g2, g3 x3, so this is g3 minus h4 x5, so minus h4 x5. So we have written the equation for the signal flow graph for equation 3. Next, equation 4 and 5. So equation 4, x 4 x 5 x 6 g4 x4. So here straightforward path g4 minus h5 x6. So feedback minus h5. The last one x6 equal to g5 x5. So this is x5, this is x6, this is g5. So now we are done with the writing it individually. Now let us combine. Now we know x1 x2 all the nodes here, we have to just connect it together. Okay, so let us connect it together. So first let me just put down the nodes. So x1 x2 x3 x4 x5 x6. Now just combining it all together. You combine it all together. You know what are the nodes, how it is connected. So we just combine those things together. x2 to x3, the straightforward path. Let me just write. So this is g2. x3 to x4 we have. This is g3. x4 to x5 we have g4. x5 to x6 we have g. Now let us connect all the feedback loops. So h2 we have one self loop. So this is minus h1, and at x3 also we have one more self loop minus h3, and now the other loops and forward path. So from x1 to x3 we have g1, and from x2 to x4 we have g2, and here are the feedback loops. Two loops we have. This is minus h4 and this is minus h5, and one more from x6 to here. So this is minus h6. So this is a complete signal flow graph. Next we have to write the forward path gains, loop gains, and then finally the transfer function. So let us see what are the forward paths and what are the loops. Okay, here. So G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 is one forward path. Then G1, here G1, this G2, G4, G5, second forward path. Then G1, G3, G4, G5. Then we have G1, okay, G1, this one here, G1 minus H2, then we have G2, G4, G5. This is the fourth forward path. Next we will check out the loops also. Then see, first is G2 minus H2, one loop. G4 minus H4, second loop. G5 minus H5, third loop. Self loops then, fourth minus H1, and the fifth is minus H3, and the sixth is here. So G2, G4, G5 minus H6. This is the sixth loop. Then we have G2, G3, G4, G5 and minus H6. This is the seventh loop. Then accordingly you have to see non-touching loops. So we have this, see, G2H2, that is here, G2H2 this, and G4H4 non-touching, G2H2, G5H5 non-touching. Then this one H1 minus H1, G4, H1 non-touching, minus H1, G5, H5 non-touching, then H3, G4, H minus H4 non-touching, minus H3, G5, H minus H5 non-touching. So on. Similarly, you have to find the different non-touching groups. So I list it out here, then you can just go back and trace it and find out which are the touching and non-touching loops. So let me just write down the forward parts first. Okay. So forward path gains. So P1 is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. P2 is equal to G1, G2, G4, G5. P3 is equal to G1, G3, G4, G5. P4 is equal to G1 minus H2, G2, G4, G5. So these are the four forward paths. Next, feedback loop gains or the loop gains. Okay. So L1 is equal to minus G2H2, L2 is equal to minus G4H4, L3 is equal to minus G5H5, L4 is equal to minus H1, L5 is equal to minus H3, then L6 is equal to minus G2, G4, G5, H6, and L7 is equal to minus G2, G3, G4, G5, H6. Next we have read two non-touching loops. So two non-touching loops. So first is L1, L2, so G2, H2, G4, H4. Next is L1, L3. They don't have any nodes in common. That's how they become non-touching loops. G2, H2, G5, H5. L4, L2, H1, G4, H4. L4, L3, G5, H5, H1. L5, L2, G4, H4, H3. L5, L3, G5, H5, H3. L6, L5, G2, G4, G5, H6, H3. Then L4, L5 equal to H1, H3. So these are the two non-touching loops. We also have here three non-touching loops. Means three loops which don't have nodes in common. So in this case we have. So that is L4, L5, L2. So that will be minus H1, H3, G4, H4. Then L4, L5, L3 is equal to minus H1, H3, G5, H5. Then C of S by R of S. The Mason's gain formula is equal to P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 whole divided by delta. Let us write what is. So delta is equal to 1 minus all the loops. So we have 7 loops, L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 plus L5 plus L6 plus L7 plus the pair of non-touching loops, L1 L2 plus L1 L3 plus L4 L2 plus L4 L3 plus L5 L2 plus L5 L3 plus L6 L5 plus L4 L5 minus 3 non-touching loops, L4 L5 L2 plus L4 L5 L3. Then we have to write delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Delta 1, forward path, all the loops are touching the forward path, therefore delta 1 is 1. Then delta 2, forward path. So the L5, it is not touching the forward path, so 1 minus L5. Delta 3, we check the third forward path, that is L4 is not touching that, therefore 1 minus L4. And delta 4. So this will be again 1. So here finally what you have to do, C of S, R of S, we have to substitute all the values of P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 divided by delta. This delta value you have, no, you have substituted L1, L2, all these values which you have already written, that you have to substitute to get the final answer. So you are going to get a very huge answer over here.